Hello and good morning. It is March 21st, the second day of spring. As you can tell from this nice northern spring weather. But jokes aside, I think it's a beautiful day to plant some apple trees. I got a couple sitting in my mailbox. I gotta go pick them up. And as long as the ground isn't frozen, and I don't think it is, we're gonna plant some trees. Should be nice. Alright, here we are. I am back with the trees, and the precipitation has switched to rain, so it is absolutely perfect planting weather. Here's some of the natives that are popping up, just for bonus, coming back up after the fire here. This is a gala apple, or gala, I don't know what the correct pronunciation of that is. So it is bare root. We're going to give it a quick wash in some vitamin solution for the roots, and then it's going to go into this hole right here, next to this old Douglas fir stump. Should be a good spot for it. You can see a lot of the other planting that I've done down there, and then there's more around the corner and more above me up there, and that's where the spring is right there. So there's a little percolating spring, bubbles out onto the ground. I've got a little pool, and then it drains back into the ground, and that is of course upslope from me. So hopefully this guy will send its roots down deep enough to access that. Well, it will once it's established for sure, but in the meantime, if I have to give it supplemental watering, there is water right there. So easy peasy. All right, let's go. Alrighty, and here we go. So that is a gala apple in the ground. This guy's grafted really, really low. There's actually roots right at the grafting point there, so I don't love that. I would have grafted it higher, but I'm not the one that grafted it, so this is what we get. It should be okay. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to mulch all around this, and probably actually put up a cage for deer protection here too, which I don't do on a lot of these, but apples, as we all know, are very tasty, and deer and rabbits also think that they're very tasty. And here we are at tree location number 2 with an Arkansas Black. This fellow does not have a whole lot going on in the way of roots, so I am definitely going to be giving it some supplemental water as things warm up and dry out here. But eventually it should do the same thing and put some roots down deep. You can see that is the gala right there. So pretty close by, and these are pollination partners, so that is actually why I have the gala. I'm not crazy about those. They're okay, but it's here to pollinate the Arkansas Black. And yeah, so same story. We're gonna give him a bit of a bath in some B vitamin solution there and mix up some compost. Okay, Arkansas Black planted in, and then we give them a nice soak after we plant them. So that same B vitamin solution that I just soaked it in for a second, just go ahead and empty that out here and water them in real thorough like. This is also why I said this is perfect planting weather. All right, mulching time, I think. And here we go. So I had some mulch laying around nearby, and then I also had these tomato cages literally laying around nearby. That's not going to offer a whole lot in the way of protection, but for right this second, and since they were literally laying right over there on slope, I don't know if you can see it doesn't really resolve. But there's another one over there, I promise. And you can see that they were laying around before the fire. A little charred, but you know, it's better than nothing at all. And then I'll probably come back down with either some chicken wire or some hog wire and put some rings around these. And eventually I'll need to get some trunk protectors for them as well, so rabbits don't chew out the trunks in wintertime. But that's a ways off, and they've got other things to snack on for now. So yeah, easy as that. There's 2 apple trees. And then astute viewers might notice that there's another hole there and another swale right across there. So stay tuned for more, I guess. Bonus content. So I have in front of me here an aronia, also known as chokeberry, which I love chokeberry. This is one of 6 that I bought last summer, and it was the one that looked the least healthy and the least likely to survive winter. So I never even got around to putting it in the ground. So that probably made it even less likely to survive winter, and yet, if I can get the right framing here, I don't know if you can see the buds, but they look to be alive and starting to wake up. So we're gonna get this guy in the ground too. So we're up here next to the spring, which is there. That's not very good resolution. Oh well, deal with it. So you can see there is plenty of water in the landscape right now, flowing down. And I think that I'm gonna put it right over here. They can handle drying out a little bit, but once it puts its roots down, I don't think it's gonna be an issue anyways. Well, upon digging this in, which randomly a great spot, just shoved a shovel in the ground and that worked out. But I uncovered these little shoots of something, and I don't know exactly what they are. Oh, as I'm dropping it. But we're gonna go ahead and put those back in the ground around it too. Something with a bulb. Yeah. And through the magic of television, it's planted and mulched. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good spot for that aronia there. I've got a couple more up yonder. That's a sand cherry and a golden currant and an aspen that I planted before the fire. I think that's toast. We'll see if it shoots back up from the root, but it did not have much time to establish before the fire. There's a fig up there, and then I think behind it is one of the other aronias. And then I think maybe that one over there is the aronia. Yeah, it is. I can see the label. So yeah, it's going to be a real treat to watch these start to leaf out. And on that note, let's check on some of the earliest budders. So this here is a golden currant. This is a native, a local native. I haven't seen any growing in this exact area, but I know they grow all over central and eastern Washington, east of the Cascades, which is where we are. Here's another. And this is getting ready to go. I don't know if you can see that bud, but yeah, they're getting ready to leaf out within the next couple weeks.